Hey beautiful people, welcome back again to the channel. It's Dale here and I am your captain. Let me start this video by saying thank you so much for all your lovely messages on my previous video talking about how I am going back to school after 7 bleeding years. But anyways, this video we're going to be talking about how I'm actually funding my masters, as in I am doing it for absolutely free, like zero kobo. So I'm gonna be plugging you on because you guys know I always plug you on to the right sources, right? Yes. If you're just seeing my face for the first time, my name is Dale Goodness. I am a registered nurse. I am currently practicing here in Australia and I am on my way to get my master's degree, and we're going to be talking about how I am doing it on a scholarship. So first thing first, if you are new to Australia or you are in Australia, there's something you must know. There is something in Australia called the Commonwealth supported place. Okay, simply put, Commonwealth supported place is like a government incentive or initiative whereby the government pays your tuition fee, literally. But there's a catch: you have to pay the student fee. So there's a student fee that is attached to Commonwealth supported places, but it's usually something like you paying a little bit of money, like for a unit maybe you're paying like 500 600 Australian dollar per unit, or if you do full-time studies where you're taking up 4 units, usually 4 units is full-time, you'll be paying something like 2,000 plus. Okay, so that's what it is. I'll explain more. To be eligible for a Commonwealth supported place, one, you need to be a permanent resident. Yeah, I'm sorry to break it to you, or a citizen. Okay, and I hate to say it, but that's one of the reasons why I always tell people try and much as possible, especially nurses coming from UK, come with permanent residency. There's just a lot of things you would benefit when you are one. Okay, but I digress. You need to be a permanent resident of Australia or citizens. You also have to apply for a course that is supported by the Commonwealth supported place. But anyways, what I mean is that not every course is eligible for Commonwealth supported place, and not every school is eligible for it. So one thing you have to do when you're searching for a course you want to study, make sure it has a Commonwealth supported place or the school offers a Commonwealth supported place. Okay, so that's the catch. Now you've found a school, you found a course. How are you going to apply for a Commonwealth supported place? First of all, you have to go through admissions as usual. Make sure you meet all the other eligibility of the unit. Some of them needs you to be APRA registered, depend on the master's you're going for. And just to put this out here, it is not just for nurses. Okay, this Commonwealth supported place for a lot of courses. I've seen for engineers, medical doctors, like there's a lot. Okay, not just healthcare. So just in case someone that is not in the healthcare field watches me, you can benefit from it as well. I'm streamlining this video for nurses, so you need to be APRA registered. So it depends on the masters you're applying for. Every master has their eligibility criteria, but make sure you meet those ones. And now when time for you to apply for the CPS, it is when you are submitting your application, they will ask you, how do you intend to fund this? So you have to apply as a domestic student because you need to be in Australia to be eligible for Commonwealth supported place. Okay, so you fill in here you are a domestic student as well as you are applying for a Commonwealth supported place. I don't know how exactly it works, but I think they have a number of students they can admit for Commonwealth supported place. So my advice is please apply as early as you can or as soon as you can. And also, I think I read somewhere that you can only use this for 7 years full time. So most of the times it's for masters. You can use it for BSc, but mostly you just need it for BSc and masters. When it comes to PhD, you don't have to use a Commonwealth supported place for PhD because PhD is usually free. Okay, so you apply for the Commonwealth supported place. They're going to ask for things like your permanent residency, your identity, and all the basic information they need from you. But I promise you the application process is not too stressful, and after a while the school is going to come up to tell you, yes, your application has been successful, and they will let you know if you were offered a Commonwealth supported place. My advice is to make sure that the course you are applying for, the school has it under the Commonwealth supported place. That would be the easiest way. Okay, so that is it. But now, how do you fund your student fee? Because like I said, the government is only responsible for the tuition fee. Okay, I would like to say that this is absolutely free. You don't pay this back. So it's not like a student loan where you pay back when you start working. Absolutely not. This is free. And when I tell you people that Australia, oh, you people joke with me when I tell you about Australia. But anyway, I digress. You don't pay this back at any point in your life. However, you have to pay the student fee. Like I said, if you're doing full-time study, 4 units, you have to pay about 2,000 plus. If you ask me, 2,000 plus is something anybody can do. Is something you get in 1 week or 2 weeks. Okay, it's not expensive for you getting towards your masters. However, there are still some scholarships that will take that burden off you, and that is what I'm going to tell you about. There are a lot of them, but I'll tell you about a few that are real and trusted. If you work with a state government, like if you work with New South Wales Health, Northern Territory Health, and Queensland Health, any health service, they always have scholarships. I'm not even joking. Scholarships for postgraduate certificate, postgraduate diploma, or even a master's, okay, even up to 30,000 Australian dollar for your whole course. So that takes off the burden of the student fee, which is like 2,000 plus per semester, okay. So how do you get this scholarship? Most of the times it comes up twice a year. For New South Wales Health, they need you to be employed by New South Wales Health. They need you to also be a permanent resident. They need you to have worked for them for like 12 months. Sometimes they don't put that as a criteria, but please read through, because all of them do have their own criteria. And I think for Northern Territory, like I saw online, you need to work for Northern Territory, I think 1 year or 2 years after your school. But I feel like if you don't want to commit, you can pay this without blinking your eyes if you're a nurse working in Australia. It's not a huge amount of money to pay it, if we are being fair. I'm going to tell you about another scholarship that is available. So it's called the Primary Healthcare Nursing and Midwifery Scholarship. So it's for nurses looking to advance their career, but they have some specifications. These programs, you have to be willing to work or currently working in primary healthcare settings, so like aged care, community, palliative, mental health, midwifery. So if you're doing your master's in midwifery, mental health, aged care, dementia, like anything that has to do with the community primary healthcare setting as an advanced nurse. So either you are doing it as a master's or a postgraduate certificate or a postgraduate diploma, you can get funded. So all you have to do is also meet their criteria. And some of the criteria is that you need to have gotten admission into the university to study these courses, like any of the courses. You need to be registered with APRA, and there are also other things. You can have a look and see if you qualify and apply. There's also one that is being done by the Northern Territory. It's for people looking to start a career in midwifery. So if you're looking to do your master's in midwifery, they do offer these as well, scholarships. So all you have to do is to apply. I'm going to be leaving some of the links under the comment section for you to apply for that, okay. There's also another scholarship that is going on. I'm going to be leaving all of them on the screen because most of them, they require the same thing, which I've already gone through. You having an admission, you being registered with APRA, they ask for all those documents, and some of them require you to have some level of experience. So you can get a letter from your employer, or you can get your statement of service to prove all of this. But yes, there are so many scholarships available for nurses here in Australia. You don't have to pay, and even if you pay, if you are under the Commonwealth supported place, is not too much. But yes guys, this is basically how I'm actually studying my master's degree for free. I am actually not paying anything, like even the student fee, I got scholarship for that, which I am grateful for. So hopefully this will help you to start up your career in nursing, get your master's. I think you can also use this for a BSc in nursing, but don't quote me, I've only seen for master's, postgraduate certificate, postgraduate diploma. But hopefully this helps you in your journey to become a registered nurse or an advanced practice nurse. Thank you so much for watching. Let me know what your thoughts under the comment section. I'm going to see you guys later, okay?